My name is Roger, and this is your daily tarot map for Tuesday, January 12th, 2016, using tarot to create the life you want. Well, hello everybody and welcome. Before we get started, I want to thank everybody for liking these videos, for subscribing to this channel, for sharing the videos on your social networks, for all your nice comments. I really appreciate all of your support. So this week we continue our work with the Crystal Visions Tarot, and that was created by Jennifer Galasso. And the three cards drawn randomly from the deck today were the Page of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. The first card to draw today is the Page of Cups, and she's the dreamer, the imaginative, creative, childlike part of us. Unfortunately, she is ill-dignified here by the fire card next to her. That means that part of us that lets our dreams run wild is blocked. Now, this could point to shattered dreams, disappointment, or feeling that we're just not good enough. Now, you might have even suppressed the artist side of you in pursuit of a power or prestige, as suggested by our second card here, the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is about being in control and power, about being goal-driven and ambitious. But what's interesting here is that the water card to his left dampens the ambition, whereas the air card on his right pumps it up and feeds it. So what I'm seeing here is a struggle between our artistic, creative side and our ambitious, practical, business go-getter side. You know, I have a friend who gave up her art career to pursue a career in the corporate world. You know, and once she made down the decision to put down her brushes, she never picked them up again. There's been many times over the years that she's mentioned, how much she misses her art, but with her busy career, she just doesn't have the time for it anymore, so she never did go back to it. So this might be a situation similar to what you might be facing at the moment. Perhaps someone in your life has succeeded in crushing your dreams by harsh words or severe criticism even. Now, the idea of blockage here is further reinforced by our last card, the Eight of Swords. My, this card certainly has made a frequent appearance as of late. It's also the strongest card in the spread today. Now, if you remember, this card is about being blocked, about being stuck and unable to move. But it's also about confusion and inner turmoil. Now, in light of the other cards in the draw today, I'm getting a feeling that some of you might be self-sabotaging yourself or your dreams. So what I'm seeing is the need not rush into any decisions one way or another at the moment. We all make snap decisions from time to time that we regret later on. So is there a way that you can do what feeds your soul while still satisfying that ambitious, driven side of you? Can you incorporate the two somehow? Can you do both? Whatever it is that's pulling you in the two directions at the moment, don't be too quick to go one way or another. This might entail somewhat of a creative solution on your part, so give yourself time to come up with one. It's worth mentioning here, too, that I've seen these first two cards, the combination of these first two cards come up together to represent a struggle or a disagreement between a parent and a child or a boss and employee. So the Eight of Swords, as the last card suggests, that there might be an impasse right now. So if this does pertain to your situation, take a breather and allow both parties to cool down a bit before attempting to find a solution. So again, be careful not to make any snap decisions in the heat of anger. So the message today for these three cards is, we don't necessarily have to choose one thing over another and lose part of ourselves in the process. Coming up with a creative solution is the ideal solution. So today's advice card comes from the Symbolon deck, and the card drawn randomly from the deck was the Question of the Grail. Now, what a perfect card to have in the light of today's draw. And I'm not sure, I think this might be the first time that this card has shown up for our daily tarot map. So the Question of the Grail card is about that endless search for answers. You know, it's our nature to want a definitive yes or no answer for the difficult decisions in our life. However, often there is no clear, cut, and dry solution. Sometimes there's no black or white. What's necessary in this case is a compromise of sorts, a willingness to blend different aspects together to find an acceptable answer. But I will say that the Grail made me think of the Suit of Cups in the Tarot, the suit of creativity and imagination, which does seem to be the topic of today's reading. So I think what's important here is that we don't kill our dreams, but rather keep striving and keep searching to fulfill that creative, childlike part of us. For this is part of our journey, and it is what makes life interesting. And that's it for today. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you click the like button below. And visit my website at tarot-dude.com where you'll find all of my contact information. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Brightest blessings.